Hey guys, and welcome back to the Hobby Dude 007 channel. Well, Hobby Dude made a big mess this morning. I was looking around on the credenza back here for something, and where this stack of magazines are, on top of that was a pretty decent sized pile of show and swap meet flyers, and they hit the floor. And as I picked them up and was putting them back in order by date, I started thinking, you know, I haven't shared these with you guys in a long time, and some of them I don't know that I've shared with you at all. So I thought I'd go through those real quick. So grab your calendar so you can mark these down. These shows, as you watch some of the coverage from a lot of the content creators, you guys know that a lot of fun to be had, some great shopping with the vendors too. So get your calendar. We'll go through these. You can mark them on your calendar and go have some fun. And hey, who knows? Maybe we'll even meet up at one of these things. So let's get to it. Bring your model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.net. As I was saying, guys, I've got quite a number of these flyers, and these are just for this year, and I've even got some into next year. But I'm not going to spend a ton of time because of the number of these I have on each one, but I do want to hit some of the highlights on them. First up, this coming weekend, June the 28th, 2025, in Huntington, West Virginia. This is the first annual TriState Scale Model Expo, and it will be at the Doubletree by Hilton in Huntington. If you want to get some further information, here's your contact information there. Really nice brochure. So you can pause that and get that information on it. I believe these guys, I'm pretty sure they have I think it's a Facebook page. It might be a website. I remember going to it, but one of the two, but you should be able to find out some information there as well. Next up is the Houston Automotive Modelers Society presents the Space City Shootout model car contest in July the 12th, 2025. This is in a new location in the Stafford Center at 10505 Cash Road, Stafford, Texas. And this one, you've got a couple of great themes there. How do you not love the Camaro? And the theme of roadsters. Really cool stuff there. To get a copy of the flyer as well as the registration forms, you can go to www.IPMS-HAMS, which stands for Houston Automotive Modeler Society.org. So there you go. Or you can go to IPMS USA. And when you get that, you'll also get the backside here, which is your contest categories, rules, things like that. Your master awards: best of show, best paint, best engine, best interior, best Camaro, roadster, and best competition car. So some good stuff. This is one of those that I've got to put this one on my bucket list, because this is one I've heard about for a long time, the Space City Shootout. And I just never have made that one, but gonna have to try to do that one too. Next up is July the 19th in Charleston, South Carolina. This is the Low Country Nationals. This is hosted by the South Carolina Modelers Association's Charleston chapter, and your main themes are European and Japanese Challenge, 70 years of the Chevy Small Block, and the 250th anniversary or birthday of the U.S. Marines. So there's your themes there. I've gone to this show for a number of years, but last year, for the first time, they had a new venue at Trident Technical College. There's your location, and there's your website down there. www.charlestonmodelers.com if you want to get a copy of this, as well as the SCMA entry forms. You can go ahead and have those filled out before you get there. Great vendors at this one last year too, and it was a pretty big show. It took me quite a while to do the coverage on it, but real good show. Great group of guys down there in the Charleston chapter. Next up this is a new show too. This is hosted by the South Carolina Modelers of North South Carolina and Virginia. This group of guys, you've seen me wearing a t-shirt that's got this logo on it here on the channel. I'm a member of their Facebook page, and I encourage you, head over to the Facebook page. There is the QR code right there, and join. You don't have to live in North, South Carolina, Virginia, I don't think anyway, but really good stuff. This one is sponsored by Jay's Model Garage. Great 3D printed stuff you'll find there too. But this is the first annual show, too. It's on August the 2nd at First Baptist Church at 501 West 5th Street in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Looking forward to this one. If it's anything like the CKM show that was in that area for so many years, I know this is going to be a good one. And I know Jamie has put a lot of work into this. That whole group has. So if you're in that area again, show them some support. And by the way, there's their categories. And when you get over to the page, you can print all this information off too. Next up is the International Plastic Modelers Society's National Convention, IPMS Nationals. I have been to several of these over the years, and these are really something. You do have to be, for the Nationals, a member of IPMS. You can get over there and join up very easily. This is August the 6th through the 9th. In Hampton, Virginia, right there near the coast, near Norfolk and Virginia Beach. Great location. I've been to shows up there in Virginia Beach and the Norfolk area. Really nice stuff up there. And these guys, this club puts on a class show every time I've been. But the IPMS Nationals, you can go to IPMS USA, and on the cover page, you'll see all the information you'll need as far as the club, the hotels, all that kind of stuff for the area. And this is always a huge show. Vendors from around the world as well as competitors come to this particular show. So make your plans if you don't already have them. Next up is the Appalachin Scale Modelers Association's Head for the Highlands Scale Model Contest and Show. Last year was the first time I went to this one, and these guys really did an outstanding show. They're part of Region 3 of the IPMS, or International Plastic Modelers Society. Great bunch of guys, great vendors. Man, I was really tickled with the vendors. Picked up a lot of aftermarket stuff while I was there too. One of your sponsors is Wes's Model Car Corner. We all know Wes and love Wes, so there we go. But September the 6th, and it is at the Greenville Recreation Center in Greenville, Tennessee. There is your address. And again, September the 6th. And again, this was a really good show. Had a lot of great categories, a lot of great models too. So I look forward to making that show again this year. And then on September 13th, the Gem City NNL 2025, and this is in Franklin, Ohio. Your contact information, you can go to the Facebook page, which is Gem City NNL, and you can get all your other information and from there, and maybe I think you can even print out the flyer here. But it's hosted by the Atomic City Rod Custom and Carbs Model Car Club. So that's I've heard is a really good show. I have not been to this one, but I have heard it's a good one. So if you are in that area, again, Franklin, Ohio, or in driving distance, mark that on your calendar too. Next up, and this one is on Sunday, September 14th, and this one is in Boyerton, Pennsylvania, and it is the Super September Showdown Model Contest and Vendor Show, 21 classes, trophies, best of show. The theme is Corvettes, and anything goes. Sounds like a great one. But your contact information for is right here. I think there was a website or a Facebook page. I cannot remember which one it was, guys, so I apologize for that. But If you're in the area of Boyerton, Pennsylvania, be sure you mark that on your calendar. Head over and spend a day with some fellow modelers. Check out the stuff and the vendors as well, of course. And then on September 27th, this show with FallCon 25 is hosted by Fast Tracks Raceway and Hobbies and the IPMS Race City, and this will be held in Mooresville, North Carolina on September 27th, 2025. This show I have been to in the past. They did at one time a spring show and a fall show, and they've just cut it back to one. I think there was a venue issue last year, so they did not have a show, but they're back this year, and I'm really looking forward to it because these guys always put on an absolutely first-rate show, and they always have some really, really great vendors too. You can go to the Facebook page, go to Fast Track Hobbies and IPMS Race City Modelers, and there it is right there on Facebook. You can get the flyer, and there's your contact information if you're interested in being a vendor or sponsoring one of the trophy packages. So cool stuff, cool stuff. Then we go to the YCD Scale Modelers. This is their 26th annual model contest. This is Saturday, also September 27th. And this one is in a new location. It's at the Colony Square Mall, and this is in Zanesville, Ohio. I have family in Zanesville, Ohio. Some of your categories down through here, as you can see. Have a Facebook page, which is YCD Scale Modelers. Well, if I can get that centered there, guys. But looks to be a really, really good show. I have not been to this one. This is one of those flyers that was sent to me. And this one's one I may have to put on my calendar in the future, too. I'd really like to get one of these as well. And then the Classic Plastic Model Club's 31st... Whoop, I skipped one there, but I'll go back to that one in a minute. 31st Annual Model Car Exhibition. This is Sunday, October the 5th. In Lawrence, Massachusetts at the Elks Hall. A lot of really cool classes. Check that out. And you can head over to their Facebook page and website as well and get more information. And something else that is huge in modeling right nowadays is Gundam. And as it says here, new for 2025, a Gundam class. So they're jumping in on that too. And I love these. The major awards are Most Humorous, Best Interior, Best Engine, Best Finish, Best Detail, Club Officer's Pick, and in memorial of, and then the Best of Show Adult. So there you go. Some great stuff there. This is one I want to check out as well. And yeah, when you get on the backside, you get all of your other stuff, your general rules, all of that kind of stuff. And your information to get that is www.classicplastic.org. And there you go. So get that on your calendar. And again, that is Sunday, October the 5th. Backing up to the one that slipped by me, this smaller one here. This is the South Carolina Mega Show, their 7th annual. Last year was the first year I attended this, and let me tell you, I was extremely impressed, not only with the vendors, but man, these guys have their act together as far as the organization of the show, how it's judged, which is different than anything that I have encountered before. This is the first time, but I was very impressed with the whole professional level of what these guys did. Really, really good stuff. There's your information. There's your QR code. Or just head over to scmegashow.com and you can get a flyer, look up at the rules, all of that kind of stuff. It's really, really a good show, a fun show. And there's your best of categories. All of the information that you could possibly want is right there, and you got a map on the back there too. But really, really good stuff. And there's down there's your contact information if you need have any questions or would like to be a vendor, anything like that. Then we have, hosted by the North Coast Automotive Modelers, and it's the Plastic Undercover 2025. This one I didn't know anything about. This is their third annual until last year, and I watched a number of the show coverages from this and looked at some of the photographs, and wow, this thing looked like an absolutely awesome show. It's an NNL style show and swap meet, and it's just a look. I was impressed. And I used to go to, I've mentioned before, Toledo every year, I think for about 14 years running there. But this is one of those that definitely is on the bucket list. In fact, if I didn't have another obligation on October the 11th, I would definitely be going to this one. It is in Copley, Ohio, at the Copley High School Auxiliary Gym. And like I said, you can go back on some of the other content creators and look at their coverage from this show, and I think you'll be impressed. And there is your QR code, by the way, if you want to scan that. All right. And then one of my all-time favorite shows that I have just loved this show for many, many, many years, and that is the Atlanta Southern Nationals 2025. Hosted by Acme, the Atlanta car model enthusiast. These guys, Wayne and the boys, put on a class act show. This year's theme is 100 years of Mopar and drag racing. Look forward to seeing what everybody brings for this. I've got an old vintage dragster I'm going to break out. I don't think I've ever taken it down there, to be honest with you. Not that I can recall anyway, but I'm gonna take that. I do have plans on a Mopar, and if it's not done, then I've got something else. But of course, the Mustang's going down for that. This is on October the 25th. October 25th at the Clarence Brown Conference Center in Cartersville, Georgia, which is just north of Atlanta. Great location. This will be their third year. And I tell you, it's impressive. The vendors are from all over the country. In fact, they even had, I think, one international last year. You're right. It was really impressive. But again, they put on a really class show. There's some of the information. But you can go to IPMSAcme.com and you can pull up the Southern Nationals information. Or you can just go to, well, there's your QR codes there. One's for the Facebook page and one's for the meeting information for the club. But absolutely great stuff. And again, always a favorite of mine. All right, and lastly for 2025 of the flyers I have right now, this is the Charlotte Scale Modelers, and this is another group of guys that I'm familiar with. This is less than 100 miles from me. I think it's like 86 miles from me, and I like to support any of these local clubs or close clubs. And this is the Region 12 show and vendors show, and let me tell you, the vendors at this one have always been really, really good too. Your theme is From War to Peace. Really good show. Like I said, great group of guys. Here's your other information. And they have a Facebook page as well as the Charlotte Scale Modelers.com, I believe it is. Or you can just go to IPMS and pull up Region 12 and you can find the Charlotte Scale Modelers there. But this one, again, is also really a good show. And I'll be making that one. That one's on my list, too. And that's it for 2025. I do want to go ahead, while I've got these out in order, touch on 2026 real quick. If you have your 2026 calendars, the South Carolina Modelers Association's Hope It Don't Snow show on January the 17th. This will be at the NARA Event Center. This is a all new location. The location last year, it was overcast, and the vendor area was, because it depended on natural light, it was really too dark and a little cramped. This new venue, I have driven by it in Welford, South Carolina. It is awesome. It is huge. It is, as they have on the flyer here, bright light, large showroom, front door parking, and it is. It's this thing's got it all. This is a really great location. The theme is long roofs and pickups, so vans, station wagons, anything with a long roof. There you go. And if you got a pickup, there you go. You fit in the themes there too. You can go to SCMA, I think it's SCMA Spartanburg for a flyer. And I know there's a Facebook page, and I'm pretty sure there's a website for that too. But if you want to be a vendor for this, all the information you can get online, or that's your map. I was trying to find the phone numbers for the, here we go. There's your contact information for Chuck, and vendor information. And then the breakdown of the awards and categories, that kind of stuff too. But a really good show. These guys always do a great job as well. And then one of my favorite swap meets. This is not a contest. It's strictly a swap meet. And this is the Mid-Carolina Model Car Swap Meet. Alan Hilton hosts this, and always a great time. I sit around and talk to guys more than I shop sometimes. But the swap meet is huge. The entire building is just covered in vendors. And this is February 21st, 2026 at the Salisbury Civic Center in Salisbury, North Carolina. There's your information. As this comes closer, I'll be sharing this information with you once again. And this one I shared with you just, maybe a month or so ago when I first got it. And that is the MDA Model Car Contest Show and Swap Meet in Roanoke, Virginia at the Bergland Center. This is on March the 7th, 2026, and the contest theme is, again, Tom Daniel. And how do you not love Tom Daniel? There's 3 blocks of cars you can do for this. You've got straight out of the box, anything Tom Daniel. And, you know, for Monogram, he did a ton of, I think it was 75 or more designs that he did for Monogram. But you can do one out of box, you can detail one, and then you can do what's kind of like called that sketch pad, where you just knock yourself out, modify it and customize it even more. So I kind of look forward to that. I have something in my mind too. I just hope I can get it done. I got so much going on. And on the flyer you can get the categories, contest rules, all that kind of stuff too. And you can just go to mdamodelcar.com, and or you can just add the dash tomdaniel.com. So there you go, some good stuff. And lastly, of what I have for 2026, this was a kind of mark your calendar, save the date card that was in my little goodie bag from NNL East. And this is for NNL East 2026. It's on April the 25th of 2026. And as always, it's at One Pal Drive in Wayne, New Jersey. This was my first NNL East this past year, and yeah, I loved every minute of it. The main theme next year is the 63rd anniversary of the 63, so 1963 vehicles. And then the sub-theme is USA's 250th anniversary, red, white, and blue vehicles. So if you, I've been thinking about a American Motors car there automatically, but it doesn't have to be, just red, white, and blue vehicles. So there you go, guys. That's everything that I've got right now, unless something slipped underneath one of the tables that I don't have out here at the moment. But that's it. And again, support these clubs. We want to make sure that we keep having contests, and how we do that is keep supporting them. But guys, let me tell you, if you go to these things, you're going to meet other modelers, you're going to make new friends, you're going to find some tremendous deals at some of the vendors, and just have fun. Well, guys, that's all I've got for this time. Just wanted to share that with you, and I think that's it. So God bless, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.